Okay, so let's say you have an idea, now you have to write it. I would recommend engaging a professional copywriter. The reason being is you probably have some copywriting ability on your team already, probably on your marketing team. But the kind of copy that a brand film needs, let me just say most brand films need, is more poetic than advertising copy. And that's where you really need the craft of words. I really do recommend finding a copywriter because they will bring the idea to life. The other way to bring your idea to life, and a lot of people think that this is just a luxury, and I was included in this actually. For a very long time, I used to not believe in storyboards. I'm like, why do we need storyboards? Just write out in text. You know, a lot of people do the audio visual script. On one side is what you hear in the voiceover, on the other side is what you see. And I used to be in that camp. And then it would come time to shoot it. And, you know, my description of the scene was man walks out of building. Well, how? What does that really look like? And then what I notice in production, we're spending an hour debating how he walks out. And it was at the front entrance? Was it the back entrance? You know, engage a storyboard artist. They're actually a lot more inexpensive than you think. For a brand film, I don't know, you're spending between $500 and $1,000, but it visualizes the film so well. You'll be able to show this to any of your executives or whoever. And again, it just makes the handoff between you and the production company who's going to bring this to life so much easier because there's no ambiguity. And, you know, it's the same thing. If your architect made blueprints that was like, yeah, door-ish over there, put a door, you know, it's not going to turn out right. So the more concrete you could say exactly where to put the door or where the guy walks out of the door, the better the production will be. But then also, a lot of times executives have a hard time visualizing words. When they see it in pictures, that's when it becomes real. And, you know, they won't have to rely on their imagination muscle so much. They'll be able to actually see it. So if you were going to skimp or if you were going to skirt one, you know, either using a copywriter or using a storyboard artist, I would say, fine, use your own copywriter, but do not skip the storyboard artist. And a lot of times too, these storyboard artists are directors themselves, or should be. There's so many times when I'm stuck. I have no idea how something should look. And I send it to the storyboard artist and they actually solve the problem for me. So a lot of times they'll come up with visually neat ways to get your brand film done that you had no idea would be possible. All right, so you have your script, you have your storyboards, you are ready to source a video production company. We have a guide to teach you how to source a video production company, and that'll walk you through everything from researching video production companies to vetting them, to writing an RFP, to awarding the contract. So I do recommend you download that. And any of the worksheets that we went through throughout this process are available to download below as well as an entire zip file. So that's it. We did it. Congratulations. I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Please do email me. I really do mean it. With any questions, or if you have a completed brand film, I would love to see it. We have our blog at umalt.com/insights. And you can also sign up for our email newsletter. That comes out once every 2 weeks. And again, everything B2B video marketing. So I'm really happy you joined me. I wish you the best of luck and take care. That wasn't me.